On the eve of the new year, a small piglet named Toby stumbled upon a glistening golden coin buried beneath the roots of an old oak tree near his family's humble farm. The coin shimmered even in the faintest light, and engraved upon it were mysterious words: "A wish for the new year shall come true, but only if your heart is pure and true." Toby, being a curious and ambitious piglet, was immediately enchanted by the possibility of having his New Year's wish granted. He had always dreamed of a life filled with abundance, fields of acorns, endless puddles to play in, and a big cozy barn for his family. Convinced that this magical coin would bring him everything he desired, Toby decided to embark on an adventure to discover how to unlock its power. Toby shared his discovery with his best friend Penny the duck. Penny was cautious and reminded Toby that magic often came with challenges. She suggested that they seek the wisdom of Elder Rowan, the wise turtle who lived by the river. Elder Rowan listened patiently as Toby explained the coin and his hopes. The turtle warned him, "This coin's magic is not as simple as it seems. To unlock its true power, you must journey far and learn the lessons it reveals. Only then will your wish be granted." Eager to begin, Toby bid farewell to his family and set out with Penny at his side. Together, they followed the path Elder Rowan described, leading them through the Whispering Woods and toward the Valley of Echoes. In the Whispering Woods, Toby and Penny encountered a squirrel named Hazel. Hazel was frantic because her stash of nuts had been washed away by a sudden rainstorm. Seeing her distress, Penny immediately offered some of the snacks they had packed for their journey. Toby hesitated, worried that sharing their food might leave them hungry later. Penny gently reminded him, "We have enough to share, and helping others makes the journey lighter." Reluctantly, Toby offered Hazel a portion of their food. To his surprise, Hazel repaid their kindness by guiding them safely through the dense forest where many had lost their way. Toby began to realize that generosity often leads to unexpected rewards. As they entered the Valley of Echoes, Toby and Penny met a grumpy old hedgehog named Gus, who was trapped under a fallen branch. Though Gus was rude and suspicious of their intentions, Penny insisted they help him. Toby grumbled, but joined in lifting the heavy branch. Once freed, Gus softened and revealed that he had lived alone for years, pushing others away out of fear of being hurt. Touched by their kindness, Gus gave Toby and Penny a clue about the coin's magic. A wish made with a selfish heart will crumble like dry leaves in the wind. True magic comes from thinking of others. Further along their journey, Toby and Penny came across a deep ravine with a rickety old bridge. They hesitated, unsure if the bridge would hold their weight. As they debated, a flock of sparrows arrived, offering to guide them across. The sparrows explained that the bridge appeared fragile, but had been built with care and strength. Toby was hesitant, fearing the risk, but Penny reminded him to trust in the help of others. They crossed the bridge safely, and Toby realized that sometimes trusting others is the bravest thing one can do. At last, they reached the clearing of wishes, where a magical fountain stood. The coin began to glow in Toby's hoof, and a gentle voice echoed through the clearing, asking, "What is your wish?" Toby opened his mouth to wish for the abundance he had always dreamed of, but hesitated. He thought of the creatures he had met along the way. Hazel's gratitude, Gus's loneliness, and the sparrow's trust. Finally, he said, "I wish for my family and friends to be happy and safe, and for everyone to have someone to share their burdens with." The fountain sparkled, and the golden coin rose into the air before vanishing in a burst of light. Toby and Penny stood in awe as the clearing filled with warmth and joy. The voice spoke again. "You have shown a pure and selfless heart. Your wish is granted, not just for you, but for all." When Toby and Penny returned to the farm, they found it transformed. The barn was warm and cozy, the fields were rich with food, and the air was filled with laughter as neighbors came together to celebrate the new year. Hazel, Gus, and even the sparrows joined the festivities, each bringing their unique gifts to share. Toby realized that the true treasure wasn't the coin's magic, but the lessons he had learned: sharing, kindness, trust, and selflessness. He saw that the greatest gift of all was love, the kind that grows when people come together to care for one another. As the New Year's bell rang across the land, Toby looked around at the smiling faces and felt a glow in his heart. He no longer worried about being perfect or having everything he wanted. He had discovered that the joy of giving and the bonds of friendship were treasures far greater than gold. And so Toby the piglet became a symbol of hope and generosity in the village, reminding everyone that the magic of the new year comes not from what we receive, but from what we give.